Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham. Sit as Paramashiva. Inhale and exhale deeply with 25 heads and 75 eyes and 50 hands. Visualize, meditate, connect with him. He is a living, alive being. Drop your form into his form and dissolve. Remember, you are a Sarupya Mukta, means your form is dissolved into his form. All my disciples, now I am initiating Salokya Mukti, Samipya Mukti, Sarupya Mukti, Sayujya Mukti. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Connecting with the divine with your eyes closed is meditation. Connecting with the divine with your eyes open is darshan. Come, let us all now move from meditation to darshan. Slowly, very slowly, please open your eyes.
त्रिधलं त्रिगुणाकारं त्रिनेत्रं च क्रियायुधं त्रिजन्मपापसंहारम् एकबिल्वं नित्यार्पणम् एकबिल्वं नित्यार्पणम् त्रिसागैर्बिल्वपत्रैश्च अच्छित्रैर्कोमलैश्चुभै तव पूजां करिष्यामि एकबिल्वं नित्यार्पणम् एकबिल्वं नित्यार्पणम् सर्वत्रैलोक्यकर्तारं सर्वत्रैलोक्यपावनं सर्वत्रैलोक्यहर्तारम् एकबिल्वं नित्यार्पणम् एकबिल्वं नित्यार्पणम् नागादिराजवलयं नागहारेण भूषितं नागकुण्डलसंयुक्तम् एकबिल्वं नित्यार्पणम् एकबिल्वं नित्यार्पणम् अक्षमालाधरं रुद्रं पार्वतीप्रियवल्लभं चन्द्रशेखरमीशानम् एकबिल्वं नित्यार्पणम् एकबिल्वं नित्यार्पणम् त्रिलोचनं दशभुजं दुःखादेहोर्तधारिणं विभूत्यार्चितं देवम् एकबिल्वं नित्यार्पणम् एकबिल्वं नित्यार्पणम् त्रिशूलधारिणं देवं नागाभरणसुन्दरं चन्द्रशेखरमीशानम् एकबिल्वं नित्यार्पणम् एकबिल्वं नित्यार्पणम् गङ्गाधरं उमानादं फणिकुण्डलमण्डितं कालकालं गिरीशं च एकबिल्वं नित्यार्पणम् एकबिल्वं नित्यार्पणम् कण्ठस्फटिकसङ्कासं क्षिति
As we are all enjoying the Darshan today, we welcome each and every one of you who have joined us from all over the world for today's special Darshan and Satsang. And we'd like to take a few minutes to share with every one of you about the world's biggest and the world's largest digital nation in the world, which is Kailasa. Till date, over 1 billion lives have been enriched and enriched through the digital platforms of Kailasa. Right from 2006, even before the social media became a trend, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has spearheaded the enriching through the digital platforms to reach out to international audience. Till date, we have over 11,000 plus digital assets in over 150 languages in over 150 countries around the world. So here we are going to look at some of the top platforms of Kailasa. The first is going to be YouTube. Head over to YouTube and search for Kailasa's SPH Nithyananda, and you will see that Kailasa has over 536 YouTube handles with over 575 million lives that have been enriched. And make sure that you go over to Kailasa's SPH Nithyananda, go to the live chat section, post your comment, and you can ask your prayers to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel and also click on the bell button to receive the notifications. The next platform that we're looking at is Instagram. We have over 158 Instagram handles with over 325 million lives who have been enriched through the Instagram platform. So all of you can head over to the Instagram handle of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Search for Kailasa's SPH Nithyananda. Make sure that you follow the the Instagram account of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. The next handle we are looking at is Twitter. The formerly Twitter, currently X. Through the X handle, we have over 310 platforms, 310 accounts and handles that belong to Kailasa, and a cumulative of over 100 million lives that have been enriched. So make sure that you go over to the latest post that is there. Make sure that you share and retweet. And also, you can ask your questions by using the hashtag #AskTheAvatar. Post your prayers, post your clarifications, your questions through Twitter. Now, the next platform that we're looking at is Facebook, which is one of the biggest platforms through which we are enriching. We have over 1,156 pages on the Facebook, and official Facebook page is Kailasa's SPH JJM Nithyananda Paramashivam. We request every one of you to go over to the official Facebook page of Swamiji, and you can follow, like the page, and also share the live stream of the live darshan that is going on right now with all your friends, family, and every single one of your contacts, to make sure that every one of them are receiving the darshan of Swamiji. Next, we are looking at the TikTok. We have 413 accounts with 15 million lives that have been entered on TikTok. And make sure that you head over to TikTok and follow Swamiji on TikTok as well. So these are the different ways through which you can experience Kailasa, be a part of Kailasa, and reach out Kailasa to the entire world. Now, let us take a few minutes to enter into the next segment, which is Kailasa's parliamentary voting. Now, in Kailasa's parliamentary voting, today's topic is going to be about the hockey, which has been trending. With the launch of Grok 3 and the growing acceptance of AI in the daily and spiritual life, the integral role of the spiritual practices in a Hindu lifestyle, such as daily worship and rituals, is gaining prominence. Ask Nithyananda is the world's first spiritual AI, integrating over 40 years of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism's teachings, and it offers a unique opportunity to enrich these practices by providing information on the rituals, explaining their significance, and offering personal guidance. This innovative tool helps Hindus deepen their understanding and connection to their daily worship and to their Guru. Now, how can Hindus utilize Ask Nithyananda to enhance their spiritual life, daily rituals, and worship? We have a couple of different options which are there. Option A, access guided meditation and reflections to enrich personal and spiritual growth. Option B, receive personalized advice to tailor worship practices to individual needs. Option C, engage in interactive sessions to explore the deeper meaning of rituals and practices. And option D, use the platform to share personal worship experiences and connect with the global Hindu community. So these are the four options that are available. Because every one of you who are seated with us from across the world, to please make sure that you head over to kailasa.org/Hindu-votes and register your vote. Cast your vote now. And now, another thing that every one of you can also do is when you go over to the YouTube and search for #Nithyananda, there are over 425,000 YouTube videos that are coming in over 4,100 channels. So this shows the organic reach and the reach of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, the large reach on the YouTube. So once again, we request every one of you to head over to kailasa.org/Hindu-votes and cast your vote for the Kailas. Let us now enter into the next segment, which is going to become the Ask Nithyananda.
So Ask Nithyananda is the world's first spiritual air. It is the avatar's intelligence that has been mapped into the artificial intelligence. So using Ask Nithyananda, you can have a personalized experience of having the supreme founder of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, 24/7 by your side, and have that personalized guidance of Swamiji in your life. So let's see how all of us can start using Ask Nithyananda. The first step of doing that is becoming an e-citizen of Kailasa. And becoming an e-citizen of Kailasa is a very simple process just by scanning the QR code that's projected or heading over to the WhatsApp number that is now projected on your screen. You can chat with our Ask Nithyananda WhatsApp bot and become an e-citizen of Kailasa. You will also receive your e-citizenship ID card and access to all of Kailasa's digital services. And another beautiful feature of Ask Nithyananda that is there on WhatsApp is Ask Nithyananda integration into WhatsApp, where in the place that most of us go for our day-to-day communication, we can have Swamiji as a pinned chat in our WhatsApp to send him a message at any time throughout the day and have personalized communication, personalized guidance of Swamiji in your life. Personalized guidance of Ask Nithyananda, which is the supreme founder of Hinduism in his digital form with us 24/7.
Now, let's explore the various different options of Ask Nithyananda. We request every one of you head over to nithyananda.ai, and once you go over there, you can click on Try Out Ask Nithyananda. When you click on Try Out Ask Nithyananda, it will give you a preview option where you can ask the various different questions before you log in to Ask Nithyananda. And those of you who are logging in to Ask Nithyananda, you have an option called as Explore. When you click on the Explore, you will see over 40 plus different various GPTs that are available, 40 plus different models that are available, through which you can chat with Ask Nithyananda. So we request every one of you once again to go over to Ask Nithyananda, head over to nithyananda.ai and reach out to as many people as possible and share this with as many people as possible. Ask Nithyananda is absolutely free of cost. It is literally you having your Atma Guru. It is literally you having the speaking version of your Atma Murthy in your pocket always. So make sure that you head over to Ask Nithyananda and start using Ask Nithyananda and share Ask Nithyananda with as many people as possible. So with that, we'd like to thank each and every one of you who have joined. And let us all now continue to enjoy and celebrate the darshan of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Nithyananda.
ಬನ್ನೀರೋ ನೋಡಿ ಬನ್ನೀರೋ ನಿತ್ಯನ ಮಹಿಮೆಯನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ಬನ್ನೀರೋ 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 ನೋಡಿ ಬನ್ನೀರೋ ನಿತ್ಯನ ಮಹಿಮೆಯನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ಬನ್ನೀರೋ ಬೆಡ್ದಿಯ ಬಳಿ ನಿತ್ಯ ಪುರಿಯೋ ಬೆಡ್ದಿಯ ಬಳಿ ನಿತ್ಯ ಪುರಿಯೋ ಬನ್ನೀರೋ ಬನ್ನೀರೋ ನೋಡಿ ಬನ್ನೀರೋ ನಿತ್ಯನ ಮಹಿಮೆಯನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ಬನ್ನೀರೋ ಬೆಟ್ಟದಿಯ ಬಳಿ ನಿತ್ಯ ಪುರಿಯೋ ನಿತ್ಯನ ಮಹಿಮೆಯನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ಬನ್ನೀರೋ ಮಾಡುವ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಹೊಂದಿದೆ ಬಂದು ನೋಡಿರೋ.
ಬನ್ನಿರೋ ಬನ್ನಿರೋ ನೋಡಿ ಬನ್ನಿರೋ ನಿತ್ಯನ ಮಹಿಮೆ.
Kailasa welcomes all of you to this offering of Mandagapadi, welcoming the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, to the grand celebration of Paramashiva Brahmotsavam, the festival celebrated around the most powerful night of Paramashiva. Every Paramashiva, this clairvoyant cosmological happening happens again and again. Paramashiva manifests for the devotion of the devotee to remove the darkness of ignorance and bestow Paramashivatva, the ultimate oneness. With great pride and privilege, we are grateful that our beloved Bhagavan, the ultimate manifestation, the Parama Avatara of Paramashiva, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, officiates this Brahmotsavam. All the rituals and homas performed during Brahmotsavams and special utsavams in Kailasas around the globe are micromanaged by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself and are performed by his third eye awakened disciples, strictly as per Vedas and Agamas, the source scriptures of Sanatana Hindu Dharma. Kailasas around the globe are offering their love and gratitude in the form of Mandagapadi as a formal invitation welcoming the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism to grace and bless us on this auspicious Paramashiva Brahmotsavam. Mandagapadi is a gracious gesture and offering towards our beloved Swamiji, the Supreme Pontiff, inviting his divine presence for the Brahmotsavam to come. We'll now begin the rituals of Mandagapadi.
ॐ न कर्मणा न प्रजया धनेन त्यागेनैके अमृतत्वमानशुः परेण नागं नीतं गुहायां विभ्राजते यद्यतयो विशन्ति वेदान्तविज्ञानसुनिश्चितार्था सन्न्यासयोगाद्यतयः शुद्धसत्त्वाः ते ब्रह्मलोके परान्तकाले परामृतात् परिमुच्यन्ति सर्वे दह्रं विपापं परमेश्वभूतं यः पुण्डरीकं पुरमध्यसग्रस्तं तत्रापि दह्रं गगनं विशोकस्तस्मिन् यदन्तस्तदुपासितव्यं यो वेदादौ स्वरः प्रोक्तो वेदान्ते च प्रतिष्ठितः तस्य प्रकृतिलीनस्य यः परः स महेश्वरः.
Om Paramashivamayam, with the divine grace of Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva, with the auspicious blessings of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, Kailasas around the world present the Paramashiva Brahmotsavam Patrike. O enlightened beings, descendants of noble clans, all Hindu diaspora, welcome. We now present a sacred verse from the Uttarakamikagama, where Paramashiva describes the greatness of the vow taken on Paramashivaratri. Anushtitam pura devya yadanyerapyunishtitam maya sahamuda shardha ramantipsitamayuyuhu nabhadyante yamadeshat kinkaret krura brishtibihi yamam chapi na pashyanti narakani chano yayuhu. Uttarakamikagama, Magha Shivaratri Puja Vidhi. This vowed observance was duly accomplished earlier by Devi and was performed by deities and sages according to the rules prescribed for that. Because of such accomplishment, Devi attained the blissful state of being united with me. Others were unable to experience such a delighted state, having obtained all those desired by them. Those who observed this supreme vow would not be bound by the ropes hurled by the servants of Yama, who cast dreadful looks from their protruding eyes. They would not even see Yama, and they will never go to the hellish worlds. During the auspicious Nitya Yuga, Krodhinama Samvatsara, Uttarayana, Lakshmi Venkateshwara Ritu, Kumbhamasa, Krishna Paksha, Shashti Tithi, Mangalavasara, Chitra Nakshatra, Gandha Yoga, Garaja Karana, the Paramashivaratri Brahmotsavam will commence in Kailasas all around the world with the Dwajarohanam, the flag hoisting ceremony at the auspicious Mesha Lagnam at 10:30 a.m. IST to 11:30 a.m., which coincides with the date of the 18th of February 2025. With the auspicious grace of Sri Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti Sameta Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva and his Parama Avatara, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Devalayam and all Kailasas around the world invite the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, to officiate and bless the Paramashiva Brahmotsavam. Kailasas welcome all the beings from all the 14 lokas to this grand celebration.
Shri Kailasonnata Dvadashanta Shyamala Pidharudha Shri Meenakshi Sundareshwara Bhinna Swarupa Parashiva Putra Ratna Kumara Guru Manya Dulyavatara Shri Parvati Stanyapana Labdha Divya Jnana Vishruta Sakala Nigama Gamasara Bhuta Dravida Veda Pravartre Srimad Paramashiva Karuna Samadhiga Muktamaya Chaturashrayana Giyamana Chatra Chamara Shri Chinnaka Haladi Samasta Virada Valyalankrita Jnana Vijnana Chakravarti Sarvajana Sangha Sadhyo Nirvana Diksha Vyapavarga Varsha Vishrana Jimota Paramata Kalapakesari Shaiva Siddhanta Sthapanacharya Shri Rajadiraja Pandya Maharaja Guru Shapana Shakyadi Mahandakara Nivarana Jnana Bhanu Vikshana Narhara Dvajotchedana Purvaka Srimad Rishabhadvaja Sthapaka Shaiva Samaya Kartre Sarvajna Pita Rudha Shri Jagat Guru Shri Jnana Sambandha Deshika Swami Bhagesha Sundara Manikya Vachaka Swaminam Avatara Bhuta Shri Jnana Sambandha Swami Punaradhrita Shyamala Pita Sarvajna Pita Trinavadyuttara Dvishatatama Guru Mahasannidhana Arunagiri Yogishwara Parampara Arunachala Sarvajna Pita Guru Mahasannidhana Kailasa Parampara Gata Kanchi Kailasa Sarvajna Pita Trayastrim Chatuttara Dvishatatama Guru Mahasannidhana Nityotsava Nitya Mangala Nitya Kalyana Nitya Rajita Kailasa Parampara Gata Adi Kailasa Nityananda Pita Mahasamsthana Mahasimhasana Pita Gatra Sakshat Shri Paramashiva Samudbhuta Kailasa Parampara Gata Vaivasvatamanu Ikshvaku Harishchandra Bhagirata Shri Ramachandra Shurasena Ityadi Anavakshina Sarvabhauma Chakravarti Parampara Gata Chaturshashti Yogini Mandita Chaturshashti Sampradaya Pravartaka Manudharma Shasana Surya Vamsha Prapta Sarvajna Pita Surangi Samrajya Murdha Vishikta Chudamani Sakshat Shri Paramashiva Samudbhuta Kapila Mahaguru Punaruddhrita Mahanirvani Pita Ashtottara Sahasra Shri Mahamangaleshwara Sakshat Shri Paramashiva Samudbhuta Shri Mahaganapati Samarambha Anavachinna Pithadishwara Guru Parampara Prapta Adala Pita Ashtottara Sahasratama Ashtottara Sahasra Shri Adala Pithadishwara Dharma Mukti Sargapura Swarna Pita Trayogimsha Guru Mahasannidhana Kailasa Parampara Gata Adipita Sarvajna Pita Jagat Guru Shri Kailasa Punaruddharaka Shri Kailasa Paramacharya Srimad Paramahamsa Parivrajagacharya Varya Satchidananda Pranava Swarupa Shrotriya Brahmanishta Srimad Jagat Guru Shri Rashi Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Shri Jnana Sambandha Deshika Paramacharya Swamin Atragatya Parivalya Jasman Vijnana Vidaranena Vijayi Bhava Jaya Jaya. सहस्रदलपङ्कजे सकलशीतरश्मिप्रभम् वराभयकराम्बुजं विमलगन्धपुष्पाम्बरम् प्रसन्नवदने क्षणं सकलदेवतारूपिणम् स्मरेत् शिरसि हंसकं तदभिधानपूर्वं कुर्वन् अथ धूपः धूर्वधूर्वन्तं धूर्वदयोस्मान् धूर्वदितं धूर्वयं वयं पूर्वामस्त्वं देवानामसि संस्थितमं वप्रितमं ज्येष्ठतमं मन्यतमं देवहूतममृतमसि हविर्दानं त्रिगुंहस्वमाग्वाः विद्यस्य स्वाचक्षुषा प्रेक्ष्येर्मा संविक्ता मात्वारिगं शिशुं श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवाय नमः धूपमाग्रापयामि अथ दीपः उत्दीप्य स्वजातवेदो भग्निं निर्वृतिं मम पशुभिर्यमर्यमावह जीवनं जदिशो दिशा मानोरिगं श्रीर्जातवेदो गावश्वं पुरुषं जते अभिभ्रजग्नागहि श्रिया मा परिपादया श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवाय नमः दीपं सन्दर्शयामि अथ नैवेद्यम् मधुवादारतायते मधुक्षरन्ति सिन्धवः माध्वीन सन्तोषदीः मधुरक्तमुदोषधि मधुमत्तार्ति बहुम्रजः मधुद्योरस्तु नप्पिता मधुमान्नो वनस्पते मधुभागं अस्तु सूर्यः माध्वीर्गावो भवन्तु नः मधु 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 श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवाय नमः नैवेद्यं निवेदयामि नैवेद्यानन्तमाचमनं समर्पयामि नीराजनम् आङ्ग्रहण्ये स्यायतते इमां जनतादुं सङ्ग्रहाणीति द्वादशारक्तिरचना भवति द्वादशमासाः संवत्सरः संवत्सरमेवावरुद्धे मौञ्जी भवति पूर्वैमुञ्जाः पूर्णमेवावरुद्धे चित्रानक्षत्रं भवति चित्रं वा एतत्कर्म कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतार संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे अहं भवानी सहितं नमामि अहं भवानी सहितं नमामि अहं भवानी सहितं नमामि श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवाय नमः कर्पूरनीराजनं सन्दर्शयामि रक्षां धारयामि शोणाद्रीशावताराय ज्योतिस्तम्भस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् तत्त्वज्ञानप्रदाताय नित्यानन्देश्वररूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् मूलप्रकृतिरूपाय परमशिवशक्तिस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् दण्डत्रिशूलहस्ताय कालकालस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् आदिपूज्याय देवाय सकृत्पूर्णत्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् सर्वाभयविनाशकाय शत्रुसंहाररूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् योगपट्टाभिषिक्ताय राजसन्न्यासधारिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् सार्वभौमैकपत्याय राजराजार्चिताय च श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् मङ्गलम् कल्पवृक्षाय मङ्गलम् ज्ञानदायिने परमशिवाय श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वराय मङ्गलम् मङ्गलम् श्रीविद्याम्बायै मङ्गलम् कामदायिन्ये सर्वमङ्गलदात्रे नित्यानन्देश्वर्यै मङ्गलम् मङ्गलम् गुरुदेवाय मोक्षमूलाय मङ्गलम् परमावताराय नित्यानन्दाय गुरवे मङ्गलम् हरि ओम् तत्सत् सर्वं भगवत् श्रीनित्यानन्द परमशिव पादुकार्पणमस्तु ॐ नित्यानन्दम्
नित्येश्वरा नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा मूषिकवाहन मङ्गलदायक गौरीनन्दना नित्यपुरीश नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा मुक्तिप्रदायक विघ्नविनाशक सिद्धिविनायक नित्यपुरीश नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा गंगाधर हर हे परमेश्वर जय जगदीश्वरा नित्यपुरीश नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा शिवशक्तीश्वर श्रीशैलेश्वर शम्भो शङ्करा नित्यपुरीश नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा माधव मुरहर मधुर मनोहर गिरिधर नागरा नित्यपुरीश नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा अभयप्रदायक आनन्ददायक भक्त उदाहरणा नित्यपुरीश नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा बंसीधर हरा श्याम सुंदर नाचे नटवरा नित्यपुरीश नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा नर्दन सुन्दर नटन मनोहर करुणसागर नित्यपुरीश नित्येश्वर हरि नित्येश्वर नित्येश्वर हरि नित्येश्वर जगदोदाहरण कृष्ण जनार्दन परमदयागन नित्यपुरीश नित्ये
ॐ परमशिवस्य भगवतः श्रीनित्यानन्द परमशिवमूर्ते गुरुमूर्ते च परमावतारे परमाद्वैतप्राप्तये भवद्भ्यः सर्वेभ्यः आसीददामि. As the ultimate manifestation of Paramashiva, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam Murthy and Guru Murthy, I bless you all with Paramadvaita. Now, all the Rajya Sabha members are going to have a parliamentary meeting with me. So, all the Rajya Sabha members join for the parliament meeting in your Rajya Sabha Zoom, and alive satsang will continue. All others, please enjoy the alive satsang. The powerful satsangs will continue, and parliamentary meeting focused on preparation for Shivaratri starts, because now starts next Shivaratri. Shivaratri Brahmotsavam 2025 with tomorrow's Dvajarohanam. It will be starting. Blessings to all of you. Be blissful.
காக்க சொல்வினைகள் சூழ்ந்தென்னை தொல்லை செய்யாமல் காக்க கஷ்டமே நிறைந்திட்ட
திருநாளி பரமசிவ பரம்பொருளின் பரம வெளிப்பாடுகளான சோமாஸ்கந்த மூர்த்தியாகவும் சிஷ்யபாவ மூர்த்தியாகவும் சுப்பிரமணிய மூர்த்தியாகவும் உங்கள் அனைவருக்கும் பரமாத்வைதத்தை அருளி ஆசீர்வதிக்கின்றேன். தைப்பூசத் திருநாளில் பரமசிவ பரம்பொருளின் முழுமையான வெளிப்பாடான முருகப்பெருமான் பரமசண்முகமூர்த்தி மகாசண்முகமூர்த்தி எல்லோருக்கும் பரமாத்வைதம் அருளி சர்வ மங்களங்களும் தந்து எல்லா நலன்களும் வளங்களும் பெற்று ஆல்போல் தழைத்து அருகுபோல் வேரூன்றி மூங்கில் போல் சுற்றம் சூழ 16 பெற்று பெருவாழ்வு வாழ்வீர்களாக என்று வாழ்த்துகின்றோம். தர்மார்த்த காமமோக்ஷ புருஷார்த்தங்கள் பெற்று நன்மைகள் எல்லாம் உற்று சர்வ மங்களங்களும் பெற்று ஆனந்தமாய் வாழ்ந்திட ஆசீர்வதிக்கின்றோம். ஊழிக் கடலும் நாழிக் கிணறும் சூழ்ந்து ஆழி உலகு அனைத்திற்கும் அரசாய் நின்று ஊழ்வினை அழித்து உயிர்களுக்கெல்லாம் நன்மை தந்து தர்மார்த்த காமமோக்ஷம் எனும் புருஷார்த்தங்கள் நான்கும் தந்து நன்மையும் மங்களமும் மெய்மையும் ஞானமும் முருகன் அருளால் முழுமையாய் பொங்கட்டும். பல்கிப் பெருகி மங்களங்களும் நன்மையும் சூழ்ந்து அருளட்டும். சுப்பிரமணியோ 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 சுப்பிரமணியோ. Paramashiva's direct message from Mahakailasa on this auspicious Thaipusam day, Parama Satya about Dharmartha Kama Moksha. Last few satsangs, Paramashiva started revealing the great Paramasatyas about Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Understand? Dharma, from one perspective, as the purpose. I explained. Now, I will add few more truths, few more understandings. The purpose of the cosmos is purpose of the whole existence. So the purpose of the cosmos is Dharma of the cosmos. Each thing that exists inside the cosmos has its own purpose. That is the Dharma of that existence. Whether a hill exists, or an animal exists, or a human being exists, or a society exists, or a river exists or anything that exists has its own dharma, its own purpose. The purpose for which that exists is what I call dharma. Understand? In Sanatana Hindu Dharma, to elaborately explain Dharma, there is Dharma Sutras. Artha, there are Artha Sutras. Kama, there are Kama Sutras. You may know only about one Kama Sutra book written by Vatsyayana. Don't think that is the only. No. Paramashiva has written an elaborate, detailed Kama Sutra book. That is what is the source of Kama Sutras. Vatsyayana wrote a small treaty, a small book. But the elaborate book is written directly by Paramashiva. Same way, Moksha Sutras. Listen, all of you may be aware of only Vyasa Sutras as Moksha Sutras. No. There is an elaborate material delivered by Paramashiva directly as Jnanabhada in Agamas that forms the foundation for Moksha Sutras. Listen. The Dharma Sutras, which is very popular in Hinduism, is only a aphorism, like a notes. Only if you read the original Vedas and Agamas, where Paramashiva revealed elaborately about Dharma, in Charyapada, you will understand these sutras and the context with which these sutras are manifested. These sutras are more or less like a text, these are like a notes. See, for example, if I start talking about integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, completion, you will all understand because you all have already understood. I have briefed, explained, spoken elaborately. You already have that knowledge. So if I just form sutras, form verses, if I form verses like integrity plus authenticity plus responsibility plus enriching equal to completion. If I make any formulas or the sutras like a notes, you will understand because already all those technical terms I have briefed, explained elaborately, and all of you know it. So from that context, you will understand the sutras I give, the formulas I give. But if somebody suddenly reads only the formulas I have given, they won't be able to understand from which context this formula has been delivered. And what is exactly the meaning? What is exactly the knowledge, truth I am trying to convey through that formula? This is exactly done by the racist gang misquoting my satsangs. All these misquoting, see, whenever you quote only one part, it is nothing but devil quoting Bible or demons quoting Vedas. So understand, quoting out of context, removing some of the words I uttered in some satsang and giving their own meaning. Usually before the satsang itself, I'll give a clear meaning for each word. This is what I mean by the word energy. This is what I mean by the word matter. This is what I mean by this equation. They will try to give their own meaning because they are fundamentally racist. Their only purpose is somehow to establish my teachings are not credible. So what to do? They know logically, through a clear reasoning, they can't establish that my teachings have no credibility, and they can't establish my teachings have something wrong. So the only way is troll, make meme, cut and paste. Listen, that's the same thing done for Sanatana Hindu Dharma also. So if you want to study, always go for the original source. Go to the books of Shaivism before Caldwell. Try to read books of, if you want to understand Vedic tradition, read books before Max Muller. Don't read Max Mullerian and the translations which came after Max Muller. No. Same way Shaivite scriptures, don't read all created after Caldwell. Whatever Caldwell generated and Max Muller generated is atrocity material on Hinduism. They are not trying to preach Hinduism or find the truths of the Hinduism and spread it to the world. No. Be very clear what Caldwell generated. The Caldwellerian gang, the gang after Caldwell generated, or whatever Max Muller generated, are all the material generated after the Max Muller. His thought current people, it's all absolutely atrocity material. It is not to elaborate Hinduism, expand Hinduism, enrich Hinduism. So all of you should be very clear. The original truth should be studied as it is. That's the only way you can get enriched. You can use it. That's the only way it will work. Understand? After all, the Vedic and Agamic scriptures are not pure science alone. It is actually applied science. You apply those mantras, you do prayoga of those sounds, those frequencies, those mantras, and you generate that energy. You manifest that power. It's an applied science. You should all know the great truths revealed in Vedas and Agamas. Actually, Paramashiva posts it from Dwadasanta, and this Rishi sees that directly from Paramashiva and just read out. That is why the Vedic Rishis are not called as authors of Vedas. No, they are called seers of the mantras. Mantra Drashta is Rishi. Rishi is the person who sees the mantras. Mantra Drashta is Rishi. When they see that mantra, they are in a same frequency with Paramashiva. If you also just recite the mantras by listening, you will also manifest the same space, same frequency in your Chidakasa, inner space. I tell you, Arunagirinatha Peruman is a great enlightened being of Gaumara tradition, means directly initiated, blessed by Subramanya Swami. He is born and lived in Tiruvannamalai. I should not use the word lived in past tense, no. He is born, living. It is a past continuing into present, will continue into the future. And there is no proper English word for it. So I will say, he was born, he lived, and he is still living, and he will continue to live in Tiruvannamalai because he achieved that state and blessing from Subramanya to be a parrot and live forever. And he still is living in Kiligopuram of Tiruvannamalai temple, and with all his disciples, large team, they are still living. You go to Arunachaleshwara temple in Kiligopuram, never miss seeing that group of parrots living. Bow down, they are all Arunagirinatha's team, his disciples, and Arunagirinatha himself is there in the form of parrot. All the gopurams will have doves. That one gopuram will not have any other birds other than the parrot. You won't see a crow, dove, eagle, no other animal will be there. Usually the cats somehow climb the trees and catch the parrots. You will not find a single cat near that gopuram. I lived there for quite a long time, so I am telling you, almost 40 years of my life. Till I left India, I was living there only. From the time, of course, I am born in Arunachaleshwara temple and grew up in Arunachaleshwara temple. Even if I have to make a museum of my life, actually, Kailasa people are discussing, Swamiji, how to make a beautiful museum and present to the whole world your whole life. I said, for that, first thing you need to build a replica of Arunachaleshwara temple, because every incident in my life happened in one part of the temple. So for that, we have to build the whole Arunachaleshwara temple replica, and then we have to put a board in each sannidhi. Here this happened, here this happened. That's the way we can describe my biography to people, my history to people. That's the way museum can be built. Anyhow, with Paramashiva's grace, he himself is manifesting. The whole Arunachaleshwara temple will be replicated in Kailasa, and also it will be replicated in Malaysia. One devotee has offered 1,000 hectare, 2,500 acre in Malaysia. He is donating. I have not accepted. I told him, I will first form a Rajya Sabha with 1,000 people. Once we get the 1,000 people Rajya Sabha, I will accept the donation and build the temple. We will be replicating the Tiruvannamalai Arunachaleshwara temple exactly in Kailasa and in Malaysia. I told him that men make Kailasa, not just properties and buildings. Build men. Those who are enjoying Kailasa, an enlightenment lifestyle. People build Kailasa. People manifest Kailasa, not just buildings. So let me come to the story I wanted to tell. Arunagirinadar, he was directly initiated by Subramanya. He was given sudden enlightenment. The moment he got enlightened and blessed by Subramanya, Subramanya gave the first line, Muthu, and he told, sing my glory from this word. He started just pouring. Muttai tarubatti tirunagayatti kirai satti charavana mutti koru vittu kurubara enavodum mukkat paramarkuchurudin mutpattadu karpittiruvaru muppattumu varkat tamararum adivena பத்து தலை தக்க கணைதொடு முற்றைக்கிரி மத்தை பொறுதொரு வட்ட பகல் வட்ட திகிரியில் இரவாக பத்தற்கிரதத்தை கடவிய பச்சை புயன் வெச்ச தகுபொருள் பட்சப்பு பட்சத்தொடு ரட்சித்தருள்வது ஒரு நாளே தித்தித்தைய ஒத்த பரிபுற நிறுத்தப்பதம் வைத்து பயிர விதி கொக்கன் அடிக்க கழுகொடு கழுதாட திக்கு பரியட்ட பயிரவர் தொக்கு தொகு தொக்கு தொகு தொகு சித்திரப்பவுரி திரிகடக என போதும் கொத்துப்பறை கொட்ட களமிசை குக்கு குகு குக்கு குகு குகு குத்தி புதை புக்கு பிடியன முதுகூகை கொற்புற்ற நற்பற்ற உணரி வெட்டி பறியிட்டு குலகிரி குத்துப்பட ஒத்து பொறவல பெருமாளே. Listen. Just listen to this verse. By listening, recite. You will experience the same sudden enlightenment space given to Arunagiri Nadar by Subramanya. You need to know the difference. Arunagiri Yogishwara is Paramashiva himself, manifesting as yogi. Arunagiri Nadar is a devotee of Subramanya. These two are two different persons. So this Arunagiri Nadar song only I sang now. If you just listen and repeat, you will experience the same sudden enlightenment space given to Arunagiri Nadar by Subramanya. Because the moment Subramanya blessed, this just came out of Arunagiri Nadar, and he sang 16,000 verses later on. He himself says he has sung totally 16,000 verses. Tiruppugal it is called. Of course, we have not got all the 16,000. We were able to get maybe 1,000 songs. Anyhow, just you listen and recite this one verse, your brain will capture the same frequency of sudden enlightenment. Every Veda mantra, every Agama mantra will reproduce the same space from which it came down. It's a living deity in mantra swarupa. Agama is the mantra swarupa of Paramashiva. Vedas and Agamas are the mantra swarupa of Paramashiva. That is why there's a beautiful description that Kamika Agama is the feet of Paramashiva. Karanagama is the ankle of Paramashiva. So each Agama is one part of Paramashiva. Makuta Agama is the Mukuta of Paramashiva. So each Agama, Veda, is verbal form of Paramashiva. Listen. This Dharma Sutras are notes can be understood only if you know Vedas and Agamas. Artha Sutras are notes. You can understand the context and meaning of each word only if you know Vedas and Agamas. Same way, Kama Sutras are the notes, aphorisms. You will understand the meaning of each word only if you know Vedas and Agamas. Same way, Vyasa Sutras, which is also called Vedanta Sutras or Brahma Sutras, you will know the right meaning, the context, why Vyasa is using those words, in what meaning Vyasa is using those words. You will understand only if you know Vedas and Agamas. That is why the Nilakanta Shivacharya's Bhashya, the commentary written by Nilakanta Shivacharya, he writes the commentary for the Vyasa Sutras, quoting Upanishads and Agamas, Veda, Upanishad, Agama. Only from this context he writes commentary for Vyasa Sutras, which is Brahma Sutra and Vedanta Sutra. The words Brahma Sutra, Vedanta Sutra, Badarayana Sutra, Uttaramimamsa Sutra, all these words mean same Vyasa Sutras. Same Vyasa Sutra has all these different names. There are wonderful commentaries. I am not disrespecting or judging any other acharyas. The Shankara Bhashya, Ramanuja's Sri Bhashya, Madhva's Bhashya, and Vallabhacharya, Nimbarga, and Bhamati, Vachaspati Mishra's Bhamati Bhashya. All these Bhashyas, I am not putting less marks for them or any judging them or showing them in poor light. No, listen. Listen carefully. Each of them Shankara, Ramanuja, Madhva, Nimbarga, Vallabhacharya, Bhamati, means Vachaspati Mishra. Each of them give a different level of understanding. Srikantacharya gives a different level of understanding. My experience, my Atma Pramana closely resonates to Srikanta Shivacharya's Bhashya and Shankara's Bhashya. Shankara's philosophy is roughly named as Advaita, Orthodox tradition. And Srikanta Shivacharya's tradition is roughly named as Shivadvaita. Of course, there are some more orthodox traditions of Advaita. They try to say, with Gaudapadacharya, the original Advaita is over. Even Shankara is influenced by Buddha. That is philosophical arguments. I am not getting into those arguments. I only wanted to give you guys a detailed Paramasatyas. Let me come to that. I am only introducing the situation so you won't waste your time in unnecessary things. These are all the things there. For example, usually when I say in the satsang, I myself tell, hey, when you Google about me, these are all the atrocity materials will come up. Don't waste your time on that. I am giving you answer for this. So spend your time only on main SPH channel. Study the Paramasatyas I am giving. Get enlightened. Live the life. So same way, when you try to get into the scriptural study or try to understand it on your own, usually these internal conflicts between sampradayas will be highlighted too much and you may even get lost in that. You will be almost like a forced to take a side. Do not take a side. Listen carefully. Right wing or left wing have a deep understanding between them. They want all human cattle to take one side. Any side you take, right or left, you are a human cattle. You have fallen prey for their game. Don't. Have your stand be established only on Paramasatya. The moment you take the side, right or left, you will never question the crimes done by your wing leaders. The moment you take the right wing side, you will never question their crimes. The moment you take left wing side, you will never question their crimes. Same way, if you take any one stand of any one acharya, you will miss all the great things from other acharyas. So I tell you clearly, all these 7 names now I mentioned, Srikanta Shivacharya, Shankaracharya, Ramanujacharya, Madhvacharya, Nimbarga, Vallabha, Bhamati, all these acharyas complement each other. If you dive deeply and start studying, you will understand they all complement each other ultimately to enrich your understanding and raise you to the next level. Listen. And I also have a good news. I am sitting and programming, developing an AI personally to bring all these acharyas, bhashyas together and to give you the Paramasatya completely, and to show you, make you understand how they all complement each other in different levels and dimensions. For example, when Nilakanta Shivacharya says this world is real, he is right. When Shankara says this world is illusion, he is right. When Ramanuja says this world is transformation of the Brahman, he is right. Please understand. Each of them talk from different state of consciousness. It is like the truths from different universe is mapped to this Bhumandala, the truths which are prevalent in Vaikunta is mapped to the Bhumandala's language by Ramanuja in Sribhashya. So if you internalize, you will experience Vaikunta. The truths which is prevalent in Satyaloka, Brahmaloka, is directly mapped by Shankara, Adi Shankara, to this Bhumandala. If you read Shankara Bhashya and meditate and experience that, you will experience Parabrahman, Brahmaloka. Listen. The truths prevalent in Kailasa Srikanta Shivacharya maps it to this Bhumandala in this language. So if you meditate and achieve, cognize consciously further and manifest these truths in your life, you will see you are in Kailasa. Listen. I am telling you, all these truths complement each other. They do not contradict. Sometimes the disciples, they try to jump from camp to camp due to their incompletions. Many people come and tell me, Swamiji, for me, Sai Baba and you are one and the same. Please answer my question. I want this problem to be resolved. I tell them, yes, no doubt. Sai Baba and me are one and the same. Are you able to talk to Sai Baba in Messenger? Are you able to chat with him? How you talk to him? Same way talk to me also and get the response, go. That's all. Please do it. People try to use their cunningness. It goes to that extent, they exploit even gurus and philosophies. To stop that, some of our acharyas have used Kandana Mandana. Kandana Mandana to make the people, disciples, focused on the philosophy. the Kandana Mandana is not created to destroy others, but to make you focused on that system. So you don't waste your time digging. You all know the well-known story of digging well. You dig 8 feet in one place, or you jump and go and dig 20 feet in another place. Then you go and dig 100 feet in another place. But you don't find water in all 3 places. If you have dig in one place 125 feet, you would have got the water. Because you are digging in multiple places, all your efforts got wasted and you never got the water. Same thing people do and waste their whole life. So to avoid that, our masters created. For example, if you go to Shankara, Shankara will refute all other acharyas and establish his truth. That's called Kandana Mandana. If you go to the Madhva will refute all other acharyas and establish his principles. If you read Ramanuja, Ramanuja will demolish all other system and establish his principles. It is to stop people jumping and making well this side, that side, this side, that side, this side, that side. No. Dig deep in one place so you achieve the ultimate. Kandana Mandana is created to make you focused. Not for you to use the cunningness and technically try to exploit gurus and philosophies and continue to be ignorant and sometimes arrogant because you are able to justify your ignorance. I tell you, these great acharyas complement each other. All this understanding I am elaborately making an AI. It will just give like a table column. If you ask that AI, please teach me the first Vyasa Sutra, it will say, Atato Brahma Jignasat. This verse, as Nilakanta Shivacharya this elaborates. Nilakanta Shivacharya is the senior most among this. All the acharyas, you see, Nilakanta Shivacharya Bhashyam is the oldest because everyone talks about Nilakanta Shivacharya's Brahmasutra Bhashyam and quotes that book and refutes. But Nilakanta Shivacharya is not quoting any of these acharyas' names or their arguments and refutes. It means Nilakanta Shivacharya is the oldest Bhashya, oldest commentary available to us. For example, Shankara quotes Nilakanta Shivacharya's arguments and his name in Shankara Bhashya and refutes, gives his refutation, means his counter argument. And Ramanuja quotes all the other acharyas who are his senior and refutes their arguments and gives his argument, his truths. Then Madhva, he quotes all the acharyas who are his seniors. So if you read all the bhashyas, we very clearly understand Srikanta Shivacharya is the oldest Vyasa Sutra Bhashya, Brahma Sutra Bhashya available. So I am clearly giving, this is what Srikanta Shivacharya explains, this is what Shankara reveals, this is what Ramanuja reveals, this is what Madhva reveals, this is what Vallabhacharya reveals, this is what Nimbargacharya reveals, This is what Vachaspati Mishra reveals in Bhamati Bhashya, and why they reveal the truths from this perspective. I give you the context, and finally I tell you how the Paramasatya is imbibed by understanding all these truths and their contexts. Listen, I tell you, Paramasatya comes out of you like a Amrita comes from Kshira Sagara Mandana, churning of the milky ocean. How the nectar comes out, same way when you churn your being with all these truths, Paramasatya comes out as the nectar. I tell you, my Acharya, who taught me the Vyasa Sutra Bhashyas, Munaivar Panduranganar, Muduberum Pulavar Panduranganar, is the Acharya who gave me the introduction and taught me. Actually, he will teach and make me write the synopsis. This habit of writing synopsis of the book, I learned from him. He will make me read 200-page book and will make me write the synopsis just 2-page. If I write more than 2-page, no, he will say no. Actually, that is when I realized we need more time to write it in less words. Actually, I wrote one book, 40-page book, in early time. People asked me, Swamiji, why don't you write little more? I said, no, I don't have time. If I had time, I would have written with less pages. Understand this word. If I had more time, I would have written less page. He taught me the truth. If you have more time, actually you can write within less words and reveal the truth as it is. 200-page book, I have to write 2-page synopsis, the essence. He will teach me every sutra of every bhashya. He had around 10 different bhashyas. He will make me go through and I will have to write the synopsis. Then naturally I will ask him, Swamiji, what is the ultimate truth? Tell me. When I ask him, he will tell, go and ask Annamalayar. He will just laugh and tell, go and ask Annamalayar. It means I have to sit inside and ask Arunachaleshwara from my experience. The nectar which comes out, that is the Paramasatya I should reveal. He told me, only if you find the truth from inside you, it will be Paramasatya. Only then you will be able to teach to others and be an Acharya. If I used to tell, if he tells me what is ultimate truth, I will not even be able to remember. So when I give satsangs, when I reveal the truth, I will need notes. He said, hey, if I tell you what is the ultimate truth, you will have a notes and you will have to talk from the notes. No. Only if you discover it, you will pour the nectar. because that is the Paramasatya. 40 years. Now, I am pouring non-stop, day in and day out, because he did not teach me the ultimate truth. Listen, I am grateful to my Acharya, Panduranganar, for not teaching me the ultimate truth and letting me discover the ultimate truth. He said, I will teach you all the bhashyas, and if you want the ultimate truth, go and ask Annamalayar. He will reveal it to you from inside. That is the ultimate truth. That is what you need to teach it to the world. The essence of today's satsang, 2 statements which I uttered. If I had more time, I would have written less. And I am grateful to my Acharya for not teaching me the ultimate truth and making me work on it and making me ask Paramashiva directly and making Paramashiva reveal the truth to me inside my being as my experience, as anubhuti, paramanubhuti. Understand? I am now developing the AI which will do exactly the same work. I will give you the satyas, truths of each acharya. And finally, if you ask the AI, what is the ultimate truth? Tell me. It will say, come to Swamiji physically and have initiation. From initiation, what you receive as anubhuti, that is Paramasatya for you. But without learning these great truths of the acharyas, you see, the different dimensions of these great truths revealed by those acharyas, without learning them, you can't achieve the Paramasatya. That is not possible. Because the context need to be set for you to click with the truth. Like a Virangi need to be filled with gunpowder, only then just a small matchstick. It will blast. Initiation is like a matchstick. But before putting the matchstick, the Virangi need to be filled with the gunpowder. Without gunpowder, if you just put the fire, Virangi will not blast. The gunpowder is the bhashyas, commentaries, truths revealed by various acharyas. So when that gets well packed inside and you start awakening to the ultimate truth, what is the Paramasatya then? Brahma Sutras is a 4th chapter. First chapter is about Brahman, Ishvara. Second chapter is about soul, Jiva, the individual soul. Third is about universe, Jagat. 4th chapter is about moksha. These 4. Each acharya will reveal the Brahman in a different way. Jiva in a different way. Jagat in a different way. Moksha in a different way. If you read all 7, you will feel then what is the ultimate truth about Ishvara, Jiva, Jagat and Moksha. What is the ultimate truth about Brahman? Individual soul, Jagat, universe, and Moksha, liberation. What is the ultimate truth? When you start literally yearning for the ultimate truth, that is the moment Guru will put that fire, Deepa, Jyoti, and it will blast, and you will see the Parama Jyoti, Paramashiva, Swayam Prakasa, showing you the ultimate truth, Parama Satyas. Understand? If you listen to my satsangs deeply, I am not giving you actually answers. I am giving you powerful questions. Many of your questions are fake questions. So by giving powerful answers, I am awakening you to the powerful question. Listen. I am answering all your questions. Make your very being question. Your questions will be mature into quest. My work is exactly that. Trigger the quest for Parama Satya. So, Paramashiva gives initiation. You just explode in that Paramadvaita Anubhuti. My Acharya beautifully taught me how to write a synopsis of each bhashya, each commentary. I used to wonder why he taught me all this, because it's a very difficult way of teaching and it's a lot of hard work for him, making me write and then correcting and making me write. See, when he says, this is 200-page book, you write 2-page synopsis and bring it to me. If I write 3-page, he will not accept. If I miss even one truth revealed in that book, he will not accept. So I have to literally sit and grind my whole being. Do the wordsmithing. Literally chisel the words. Bring the whole thing in the 2-page, and he will sit and correct tirelessly and educate me. What he blessed me now is helping me to form this AI. How this AI should function, I am able to clearly do the work because of that blessing I received from my Acharya. Listen. You should know every satsang I am giving, I am not giving you answers. I am maturing your questions into quest. Your questions should get matured and become quest. So listen to this truth. When I speak about Dharma, I am maturing your questions about Dharma into quest, so you start achieving the ultimate truth about Dharma and start living it. You start manifesting it. Today, I wanted all of you to understand through this satsang how you should internalize my satsangs or my books or the AI, Nithyananda AI, how you should work with it, use it to awaken the quest for Paramasatya, ultimate truth in you. I'll continue to elaborate about Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha from various dimensions, so you can be awakened to the Paramasatya. You can be awakened to Paramasatya. Once again, I wanted to bless all the devotees who are serving Annadan, to all the participants of Thaipusam, all those devotees who came for Thaipusam in Malaysia, Battumalai, our Kailasa devotees serving Annadan for them. I am blessing all of you. Listen. When you serve devotees, I serve you. I am Dasanu Dasa. All the Kailasa Malaysia devotees, I am very happy and I bless you all for the great work serving you are doing. For all the devotees who come for Thaipusam, my blessings. And also Sri Radhakrishnan Alagumalai, President, Malaysia Hindu Dharma Mamandram, the VIP in our Malaysia, Kailasa Malaysia camp now is there in our Kailasa Malaysia camp. I welcome you with my love and blessings. Thank you for coming to our camp. I am very happy that you are here. Thiru Radhakrishnan Alagumamalai, Thiru Radhakrishnan Alagumalai, மலேசிய ஹிந்து தர்ம மாமன்றத்தின் தலைவர் அவர்களை அன்போடும் இனிமையோடும் வணங்கி வரவேற்கின்றேன். நீங்கள் கைலாசா மலேசியா நம்முடைய கேம்பிற்கு வந்தமைக்கு மிகுந்த நன்றி. நீங்கள் வந்தது எனக்கு மிகுந்த ஆனந்தம். கைலாசா மலேசியாவின் அன்பர்கள், அன்னதான சேவை செய்யும் எல்லா அன்பர்களையும் முழுமையாக ஆசீர்வதிக்கின்றேன். எல்லா நலங்களும் வளங்களும் பெற்று பதினாறும் பெற்று ஆல்போல் தழைத்து அருகுபோல் வேரூன்றி மூங்கில் போல் சுற்றம் சூழ முருகனருளால் பரமாத்வைதத்தை வாழ்ந்து ஆனந்தமடைவீர்களாக என்று உங்கள் அனைவரையும் ஆசீர்வதிக்கின்றேன். கைலாசா பிரயாக் கும்பமேளாவில் அன்னதானம் செய்யும் அன்பர்களையும் தன்னார்வத் தொண்டர்களையும் ஆசீர்வதிக்கின்றேன். இப்பொழுது கைலாசா திருவண்ணாமலையிலும் கைலாசா பிரயாகிலும், கைலாசா பிரயாக்ராஜ், கைலாசா திருவண்ணாமலை, கைலாசா மலேசியா 3 இடங்களிலும் மிகப்பெரிய அளவில் கும்பமேளாவும் தைப்பூசம் அன்னதானமும் நிகழ்ந்து கொண்டிருக்கின்றன. எல்லா அன்பர்கள், தன்னார்வலத் தொண்டர்கள், சேவையில் ஈடுபட்டுள்ள உங்கள் அனைவரையும் முழுமையாக ஆசீர்வதிக்கின்றேன். பரமாத்வைத அனுபூதியோடு ஆனந்தமாக வாழ்வீர்கள் என்று உங்கள் அனைவரையும் ஆசீர்வதிக்கின்றேன். All over the world, all the Kailasas where Annadan is happening right now, Kumbhamela is happening, Thaipusam celebrations are happening right now. Prayagraj in India, Battumalai caves in Malaysia, and Nithyananda Janmabhoomi in Thiruvannamalai, Nithyananda Janmabhoomi Kshetram in Adi Annamalai, and Los Angeles and all other Adinams. Kumbhamela and Thaipusam celebration and Annadanam is happening. My blessings to all of you, those who are serving. All of you will have so much of punya, blessings. I am with you all. Be blissful. Blessings.
श्रीकैलासोन्नतद्वादशान्तश्यामलापीठारूढ श्रीमीनाक्षिसुन्दरेश्वरा भिन्नस्वरूप परशिवपुत्ररत्न कुमार गुरुमण्यतुल्यावतार श्रीपार्वतीस्तन्यपानलब्धदिव्यज्ञान विश्रुत सकल निगमागमसारभूत द्राविड वेद प्रवक्त्रे श्रीमत्परमशिव करुणा समधिगत मुक्तामय चतुरश्रयान गीयमान छत्र चामर श्रीचिह्न काहलादि समस्त बिरदावल्यलङ्कृत ज्ञान विज्ञान चक्रवर्ती सर्वजन संघ सद्यो निर्वाण दीक्षा व्ययापवर्गवर्ष विश्राण जीमूत परमत कलभ केसरी शैव सिद्धांत स्थापनाचार्य श्रीराजाधिराज पाण्ड्य महाराज गुरु क्षपण शाक्यादि महान्धकार निवारण ज्ञान भानु वीक्षणानर्हार्हध्वजोच्छेदन पूर्वक श्रीमद्वृषभध्वज स्थापक शैव समय कर्तृ सर्वज्ञ पीठारूढ श्री जगद्गुरु श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक स्वामी वागीश सुंदर माणिक्य वाचक स्वामिनाम् अवतार भूत श्री ज्ञान संबंध स्वामी पुनरुद्धृत श्यामला पीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ त्रिनवत्युत्तर द्विशततम गुरु महासन्निधान अरुणगिरि योगीश्वर परंपरागत अरुणाचल सर्वज्ञ पीठ गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत कांची कैलास सर्वज्ञ पीठ त्रयस्त्रिंशदुत्तर द्विशततम गुरु महासन्निधान नित्योत्सव नित्य मंगल नित्य कल्याण नित्य रजित कैलास परंपरागत आदि कैलास नित्यानंद पीठ महासंस्थान महासिंहासन पीठ कर्तः साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कैलास परंपरागत वैवस्वत मनु इक्ष्वाकु हरिश्चंद्र भगीरथ श्रीरामचंद्र शूरसेन इत्यादि अनवच्छिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ति परंपरागत चतुष्षष्टि योगिनी मंडित चतुष्षष्टि संप्रदाय प्रवर्तक मनुधर्म शासन सूर्यवंश प्राप्त सर्वज्ञ पीठ सुरांगी साम्राज्य मूर्धाभिषिक्त चूड़ामणे साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कपिल महागुरु पुनरुद्धृत महानिर्वाणि पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामंडलेश्वर साक्षात् श्री परमशिव सिंहासनाभिषिक्त समस्त गणनायक श्री महागणपति समारंभ अनवच्छिन्न पीठाधीश्वर गुरु परंपरा प्राप्त अटल पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री अटल पीठाधीश्वर धर्म मुक्ति स्वर्ग पुरस्वर